Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're gonna play with a little fire here, which is always fun. So I got a message on Instagram from a friend, Claude, and he's showing me a video of, the tape on a lighter. So the tape on a lighter, old school survival technique. And the idea really is that you can just, use the tape for whatever you want. Now you can wrap tape around all kinds of stuff. You can wrap it around your pen, whatever. Any kind of gear you have, it's just a place where you'll have tape. Now, I've always seen the tape used for all kinds of things, mostly for, shelter building, any kind of binding. You can rip it into thinner strips and stuff in a real emergency, right? Plus, whatever you'd want to use tape for. But what Claude reminded me of, which I don't know if I've ever seen or just completely forgot about, was utilizing the tape for an extended fire, which is a fantastic idea. So I very crudely wrapped this lighter in some Gorilla Tape. Obviously, if you're going to do this, you want it to be nice and neat, so it looks cool. But I'm just testing it out, so I'll probably use all this tape. But I really want to just check if it makes a difference if it's Gorilla Tape compared to, like, there's Gorilla Tape, actual Gorilla brand Gorilla Tape. Then we have regular duct tape. Then we have, of course, electrical tape. So I want to see if it burns better or worse or what. Comparing them, plus just show this technique in case you haven't seen it before. So your lighter is wrapped with tape. This is just a Scripto throwaway or disposable lighter. You take a little bit of tape off, just tear it, right? Get rid of the string because that's annoying. Which may never end because it'll just wrap around and around and around. I'll cut that off in a second. But anyway, so you have your piece of tape and then you roll it on a little bit of an angle here, right? So you roll it up. So this basically becomes longer than the width of the tape. And you get a little bit of a tape doobie, right? And then you light the end. So it burns the plastic instead of, if you had no tape and you're trying to start a fire, you just sit there with your flame lit, for who knows how long, burning gas. So instead of sitting there for 30 seconds a minute, your lighter getting hot, possibly burning yourself on the hot metal, instead you light the tape itself, right? So there you go. So a few seconds, and then we have the actual Gorilla Tape lit. Now obviously you don't want to breathe in that particular smoke, but essentially we have a survival match of sorts. Let this burn for a second just to see roughly what we might get as far as burn time. But now we're conserving all of our butane from our lighter, right? Our fuel. It doesn't have to be this lighter, it can literally be anything. You can wrap this around a Zippo if you wanted to. I put that in the background. Put it on this stick here. It's not gonna hurt anything. And let that, well, I kinda want it to be the other direction. But obviously it's tape, so it's going to stick to things, right? You can see how it's stuck to that. And we'll kind of leave that on an angle, just like so. And let that burn in the background while I'm still talking. Hopefully you can see it's pretty sunny out here today. Alright, so that is the Gorilla Tape. Let's try a little piece of duct tape. It's obviously a very similar style. Different glue, different adhesive rather. Let's just rip a little piece. Still going in the background there. All right. And obviously this is not very scientific. It would be the same length, and just to make sure one's not thicker than the other, but whatever. This is just a quick old test. So that guy's still going in the background as the wind picks up here. All right. So let's see our duct tape. Now I really feel like it's a doobie. I'll try to light it in the wind. Alright, that seemed to have light like even easier or quicker. Not that that was a problem at all. Let's see. Okay, well that's melting and dripping. I don't know if that's a positive or a negative, but I don't want to drip it into the dry leaves, so let me put that over next to it. Oh, it went out. Let's light off of here. So that's one difference right away, is the what's it called? The duct tape is literally melting. I feel like the Gorilla Tape is not burning as fast, and it's definitely not dripping and melting the same. So they're both tape, they're both plastic, they're both going to burn, but so far I think the Gorilla Tape is the clear winner. But let's try this electrical tape, because we love electrical tape, right? We got this stuff everywhere. Alright, so this is going to be a little trickier because it's not as wide of a roll. Go ahead and get my neck knife, and we're going to cut a little piece here. Okay, put that back. And I'm going to try to cut this on a, or excuse me, roll this on a slight angle. Again, so we make a little bit of a stick, so to speak. Actually, I took a little bit too much tape here. That's right. We're doing testing, and it's still burning in the background. Although I kind of added them together, so. I did get a little whiff of it. It's not pleasant. I don't recommend it. Alright. So, the electrical tape. Is that going to stay lit? I guess it, I don't know. Electrical tape. It's going out easier in comparison. Yeah, it's kind of burning, but it's not wanting to stay lit. Whew. Definitely. Come on, wind. Definitely don't want that in my face. Now, this electrical tape is not it. Weird, right? It's like melted and smoking, but I mean, that thing's still going. So electrical tape is not having it. Alright, so I would say no electrical tape. Yeah, let's take another piece of this, the Gorilla. Take a piece off. Just tear it. And again, just kind of roll it on an angle. Doesn't have to be pretty. Oh, now we got the cone. I want to pinch that down a little bit. All right. One, two, three, four, 4 or 5 seconds, roughly. And the grill tape is lit and burning and doing well. I would absolutely recommend the Gorilla Tape over the other tape. And then just this method in general. So if you haven't seen that before, now you have. You've probably seen the, you know, duct tape, and I know other people they'll put like needles under there as well. You could put some sewing needles under there. You can put maybe a very simple flat, you know, single fishing hook, you know, things of that nature. I mean, you can get creative. You can hide anything you want under there, and it's all, you know, one little package with your lighter. It's not adding much weight at all. You know, it's not adding much bulk. You're just taking your already functional tool and you're adding some extra stuff to it. So, interesting concept, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, thanks for the reminder. Like I said, I don't know, I feel like I've known this before, but when he mentioned it and showed me the video, I'm like, oh, I never thought of using it for fire making. But there's been all kinds of stuff I've used for fire making I forget about and don't actively use, like hand sanitizer is a big one. There was definitely a stint back in the day where everyone was like carrying hand sanitizer specifically for fire starting, and I was no different. And at some point I just stopped carrying it, and I like forgot, and I rediscovered that sometime last year. It is hand sanny. Hand sanny. It's not only good to kill bacteria and stuff if you got light minor scrapes and cuts and such, but fantastic for fire starting. So interesting stuff for sure. All right. Put that guy out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Fantastic tip. Much appreciated. So you guys let me know any other ideas, things you'd wrap around inside your tape there. You could also put emergency money. You can take, like, let's say a $20 bill, put it in a, it had to be a small Ziploc bag that was roughly the size of the bill. Now, you know, keep in mind that's going to be the width. Like, this lighter is too small for that. Maybe if you folded the bill in half, so it's like this wide, and then you wrap the bill in plastic so the tape doesn't ruin it, clearly, like saran wrap or something. I'm sure you can get creative, but same deal. You can have a bill wrapped around there and under the tape for emergency money. You know, the sky's the limit. Whatever you can jam under there, you can save for emergency purposes. So that's all. It's a little fire video. Those are always fun. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.